how is the rest of the world going to compare to China in their handling of this virus crisis? So while life here in China seems to be returning gradually to normal, the rest of the world seems to be going to shit. What's up guys, how's it going? Welcome back. I feel kind of like Kirk, Guelo60 out here vlogging on the streets. It's a long time I haven't done this for. I was gonna say long time no see, but that's not right, is it? Anyway, I've just been out to get my hair cut. That was a fantastic experience. They managed to do the whole thing, washing your hair and cutting your hair, all with a mask on, which was quite an experience. Fortunately, didn't manage to film in there, but never mind. And anyway, I'm gonna get back in the car and then we can talk some more. Right, so basically what this is like I said, here in China, everything is getting back to normal. It's tentatively, there is a lot of stuff which is, you know, it's like a balance between half of it is because the economy needs to keep going, and if it doesn't, it will crash. And half of it is because life is ready to start again. The virus is still here. The cases are almost zero now. Like, there's not much stuff that you see. There's not many new cases. There's been the imported ones. We've all watched the news. You realize there's people that have come back from other countries, especially Italy, and brought some of it back here. But generally, life is getting back together. I'm not allowed to go back to work until, actually physically into my work, until like mid-April or May. So I'll still be working online until then. My company have actually been fantastic. They're one of the only companies here which have just said, we'll carry on paying you in full and on time, because we understand the importance of having workers and continuing our business. There's so many people that are getting screwed over by their companies, and a lot of people don't know the law. I will be doing or putting out a future video with a lawyer. Not a lawyer, he's a law consultant in the coming future. So if you are having problems, stick around. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button and the bell next to it. And yeah, there will be more stuff on the legal side of this coming in the future. But anyway, today I thought I would just make a quick video to talk about, how do you think the rest of the world is going to handle the virus compared to China? Now, before anybody gets down in the comments and gives it the old, oh, look at you, a CCP shill, I don't think so. If you look at the rest of my videos, I'm actually pretty balanced. So for me, I just call it as it is. Sometimes when China like really does bad stuff, I just say it. And in this instance, I think China has done fantastically, because in all fairness, I don't think anywhere can handle it the same as China. So China can be very strict and very harsh rule a lot of the time. But in this case, it's actually worked perfectly. Can you imagine? I can't imagine England or America getting to lock down the same as they've done here, telling people literally you can only go out once for like to go buy food every 2 days. The amount of people that will be screaming about their human rights, oh my human rights, you can't stop me doing that, or little petition banners out in everywhere. I just don't see it working as well. And the fact also that you've got crazy stuff like here, it's been not compulsory most of the time, but it's been almost insisted that you wear masks. Now, I know that there's different research on masks. Some people say, you know, it's only effective if you have the virus, for stopping giving it to somebody else. But the way I see it is, and I've seen a few videos, I think one of them, if I've got it, I'll stick it up somewhere around here. It's a guy from the WHO, and he's saying that masks, it's been proven effective. Like the ones I was just wearing just now, surgical masks are about 70% effective. They're waterproof on the outside, and you know they absorb a lot of any spittle coming out of your mouth. There's the N95, which cunningly, it's in the name there, are 95% effective. But wearing a mask, regardless, I think it can't hurt to wear one. Essentially, I think wearing masks and washing your hands and being cautious is all part of just containing it sensibly, and people not going out. The virus cases were like skyrocketing all the time, and as soon as they imposed the quarantine, as soon as they imposed that curfew, they started going down and down and down and down and down, and now it's pretty much it's not gone, but it's getting towards being gone. And I think they've done a great job. And like I said, I just can't see other countries doing that. In fact, like I said, Italy have gone the complete opposite way. Italy have will fine and people will get in trouble for wearing masks unless you actually have the virus. They've banned people from wearing masks. Now, I can see in one sense, maybe they're like, we don't want to create panic, or we don't want to take the masks away from the hospital staff that need them. But in the other sense, to like punish people for trying to look out for their health seems a little weird. Sorry, you can't wear that. I think if everybody works together and everybody is sensible about their use of masks and sensible about all of their health practices, everything should be fine. But outright just saying you're gonna fine people I think that's ridiculous. Like that's like fining people for wearing a seatbelt. It just seems stupid. There is a shortage of masks, and that kind of sucks. I'd have thought masks would have been the easiest thing to produce. It's literally like the smallest, like papery thing with a thing with some plastic across the front. I thought that would be easy to produce. Last point, there is just loads of people that are completely losing their shit. I see it all across Facebook. I rarely go on Facebook now just because it annoys me how people that A, were pointing fingers of blame at China, and then B, like just completely going on like this is like some Black Death, plague, Ebola. It's definitely serious. It's definitely serious, and you should treat it as being serious, but panicking doesn't do anybody any help. There's some guy, I'll link his channel if I can find it, either up here or somewhere down in the description. He's like a doctor, so he explains things very well. You should go to his channel and watch all his videos, and his catchphrase is like alert, not anxious, because that is what will get people through this. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm just gonna keep going over the same kind of stuff. But what do you guys think? Do you think China handled it well? Do you think the West is gonna handle it better? Personally, it already looks like the West is kind of doing a pretty shit job to me, but I guess we'll see, because Italy at the minute apparently is now worse than Wuhan was, and Wuhan is where it started, and that to me just screams bad handling of the situation. So there's been also so many videos of people, like important leaders of countries that are like, hey, we need to remember not to shake hands and not to keep touching our mouths, and then turning a page or something. Great example, guys. Great example. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And then, as always, guys, I'll see you next time.